evaluation will be for Shlomo. Sandra will be evaluating you, son.
As general evaluator, fellow Toastmasters guests, and especially Shlomo. Shlomo, you were faced with a big challenge. I don't know, Sam, where you came up with that, but I would have had a difficult time. Don't keep a dog, bark yourself. Shlomo opened, because I could tell he was struggling. What do I do with this thing? But he opened by referencing how the statement applied to Renee's speech, which had preceded what he was talking about. And the neat thing about that was, by doing that, he was grabbing onto what was a shared experience for the whole room. And because he was drawing on that shared experience, he was talking about something we all recognized. So it was something that actually was able to pull us together, even though the topic was way up in the world somewhere else. You were able to bring it all back into the room and start then working forward from there with your speech. You probably spent a little too long talking about your speech, but you probably had a real challenge, real challenge trying to get where you're going to go with this. The second thing you did by alluding to her speech was you enriched the content of your speech. We only have so much time to say so many words. Well, when you talked about what she said, all that meaning that she had built up in her presentation now was also brought into your presentation. So that was a very effective way also of using her material to a common experience to say more than you actually said in the words and the time that you had. You didn't retell her story, but you were able to gather her meaning. You then segued into how a weakness could turn to a strength or into a career, which you borrowed from Renee's speech, into how you were faced with this weakness of everybody always making fun of how you spoke and what you were going to do about it, and trying to find a career from accounting to MIS, and finally decided that this thing that had been so difficult in your whole life was what you're going to make your career. You're going to become a professional speaker. This was a twist in a way, because you're taking something, as Renee did, that was a challenge and turning it into something positive. And it brought back to, then you brought it back to don't keep your dog, bark yourself, by telling the audience, you are not going to stop barking. And the applause, how many times do you see applause like that in the middle of a speech? You succeeded really in bringing everybody in. That was fantastic. And you ended with a bit of humor, which was the last little twist that was a surprise. No dogs allowed sign. Excellent job. Thank you.